Hey guys! Who else feels like February was too short? Like it didn't even seem like it was 28 days, more like a week or so. But anyways, welcome back to one of my monthly recaps, and let me tell you, this month was way better compared to January. So let's start off with a few highlights for the love month, shall we? So first highlight is our family weekend getaway to Hong Kong last February 10 and 11. I mentioned this quite a few times ago that it was my youngest sister's 15th birthday, and she specifically requested to go to Disneyland this year. I actually got 2 vlogs for it, one for day 1 and for day 2. You know the drill. And I also wrote up a blog post about it, so you can just go check it out. I'm gonna leave everything in the description down below. It was a very tiring trip, but it was actually really fun. I mean, I already went Disneyland last year. It's different when you're with different people, and also, I mean, I'm not ever gonna get sick of rice. Like, I could go to that place every day. A few weeks ago, Chinese New Year came to town again. It's actually one of the most celebrated, I think it is the most celebrated event here in Macau. But unlike my university years, instead of having 2 to 3 weeks holiday, my work holiday was only like 4.5 days long. But I just tried to make the most of it. It was a long weekend. Yeah, it was more like a long weekend than a holiday. And all I did was just some resting. I woke up late every single day. I did some few activities, and the good thing is that I vlogged that whole long weekend, that whole 4 days, and it will be up on my channel soon enough, so stay tuned. What else should I talk about? Oh yeah, I ganged up again with my shorties, and then we did a new dance video. I choreographed a new dance for FINESSE by Bruno Mars. It's been like a year since we last, not really a year, but more than 6 months since we last danced together, and it was just really fun. Everything will be down below, so if you just want to catch up, then you can go ahead and do so. Did I miss anything? Oh right, Valentine's. How can I forget that, huh? So this Valentine's, me and Adrian celebrated our 7th year together, and to do so, we actually did a challenge video, which is my first challenge video ever, and we just tested each other who knew the other person well. If you haven't watched it, I won. It was me. It's pretty fun, and I kind of want to do more challenge videos after that. So I might be soon. Who knows? So that's it for my monthly highlights for February. February is really short, so there's not really much that happened, but in the same time there was a lot. I don't even get it myself. But moving on to the next part of my monthly recap, which is the MSS. Last month I already shared 2 of my monthly song syndromes, and this month I'll be sharing with you again. As for my first monthly song syndrome, or MSS for short, you may have already guessed it, but it's FINESSE by Bruno Mars feat Cardi B. It kind of makes sense. I had to listen to it every single day. I actually put it on repeat on my phone, and I would just play it for hours and hours and then just dance in my head. I would lie if I said that it wasn't one of my MSS. And for my second MSS this month is actually by one of my all-time favorite bands, Rose Colored Boy by Paramore. I am a huge fan of Paramore. I've always listened to Paramore ever since I was in high school, or even lower than that, I think. They were a big deal before in school, and I just grew on them, and until now I still listen to them. When their album After Laughter was released, I downloaded most of their songs. I listened to everything, and Rose Colored Boy was actually one of my first favorites from that album. So when I saw the music video come out in YouTube, I was like, I gotta watch it. I was so excited, and it's one of my MSS. I'm also like pretty bummed that I didn't get to buy the concert tickets for their tour in Manila. But if you're from Macau and you want Paramore to come here, we should do a petition. We should really do a petition. Okay, we are on the brink of ending this recap, but before that, the last part, I swear, I'm gonna be sharing with you a few of my monthly favorites. The first monthly favorite is, but damn, look at my setup right there, isn't it so pretty? So I actually just recently posted about this. I bought new tapestries and the dream catcher over there, and a lot of fairy lights, well, 2 sets of fairy lights from Boho Macau, and I am obsessed. I am a big sucker for boho things, for boho style, everything. And I was always really jealous of seeing like other YouTuber rooms or their living rooms, and even in Instagram you would see pictures of it. I was really jealous that I couldn't do it to my own room, and now I did. Well, this is like a temporary setup, or like my first version setup of the boho room. So this is the dream catcher. It's gorgeous, and I put on the fairy lights, the tapestry, and I have this nice little setup right here. I even attach another batch of fairy lights over there. I mean, they just made my room that much more magical. So if you want to go ahead and buy tapestries for yourself, or dream catchers, or fairy lights, or what else did they sell? Oh, they even have beach towels and everything. Go ahead and check out Boho Macau. I'll leave the link down below. You can go ahead and shop their items. It's all affordable. If you want to know more information, I actually did a blog post about it, so just read it down below as well. Whew, that was tiring just talking about one monthly favorite. But moving on to my next monthly favorite, which is my BB-8. Look at that. Look at how adorable that is. Pretty crazy, but it wasn't Disneyland. It wasn't sale, Chinese New Year sale, and it was quite cheap. I could afford it at the time, so I just went ahead and bought one. As some of you may know, I'm a new, well, not really new, but I recently just became a big fan of Star Wars before Part 7 went out. And when Part 7 went out, I fell in love with this little fella right here. Oh, and it moves. You want to see it? You want to see it? Let me show you. I'll show you. So you turn it on over here. Woo. Hi, BB-8. It's supposed to be voice activated, but I think you can press the top too. Oh no, he's stuck. Oh no. I tried it again. It's so cute. I love this. Best purchase ever. Right, BB? Well, that was crazy. Like, okay, I'm sorry that I went a bit nerdy in the last part, but as for my last monthly favorite, of course I cannot end this recap without anything beauty related. So you might have guessed. Similar to last month, another set of lippies. This is the lip bundle from Colourpop and iluvsarahii. It contains one metallic shade, one ultra matte, and one ultra glossy lip. I'm actually wearing the ultra metallic right now, and it is gorgeous. It's my favorite color ever. I don't really wear metallic lips. This is actually my very first metallic lip, and I am in love with it. I'm obsessed. The shade is in Katee. Let me show you a quick swatch. There you go. Ooh, it's so damn pretty. I've been wearing it a lot since I got it. The ultra matte lip is also pretty nice. I have a similar shade, so it's not exactly my very favorite, but it's a very good substitute for it. This shade is in, wait, I forgot the name. Softy. And lastly is the ultra glossy lip. This is also one of my current favorites as of now, because I could just go ahead and put on lip balm and top it off with this one, and it really makes you look sassy. I guess you could say that it's a bit similar to the Fenty what do you call that? Gloss bomb. It's pretty similar, but it's a bit lighter. and it's more shimmier. Well, that's it for my monthly recap this February. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know, do you actually like my recap so far? I've done two so far, but I'm not really sure if you like it. So if you do, let me know in the comments down below. And if you do like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you wanted to see my monthly recap, go ahead and click the video right there. And if you want to see my last video, it's the video in Disneyland, so you can go ahead and click right there. Don't forget to subscribe, and I guess I'll see you next time.